Hello, it's me, LHMusic. Time for an edition of what we learned for this week. I'll tell you what we learned about you guessed U.S. Iran, or should I say Israeli strikes about this one. And I'll explain that a little bit later. And what we learned about, helping with Trinity Lutheran Church and all that stuff.
Hi, Larry.
What are you,
How you doing, Larry?
Tina? What are you, I'm trying to, look, I'm trying to do my video. You come back here. You come back here, Tina. Tina, you come back here. Here's what everybody learns that I learned that Tina messed things up in the information room.
Hi, Larry.
Desk. Because I tried to kick her out.
No.
Yes, you did.
I would never do anything, Larry.
Then why are you trying to mess things
I'm
up?
your friend, Larry.
And listen, you tried to mess things up, did you?
Hey.
Yesterday.
Ooh.
You.
Never.
Yes, you did. You tried to mess things up. You tried to move. Now, she's trying to move things up. She's trying to move the chairs.
I can see myself, Larry.
Yeah. Of course you are. Of course you are. I keep an eye on you. Okay. You just wait and see about that. Oh, God. Anyways. Yeah. Anyways. Let's talk about U.S. and Israeli strikes that we learned this week about. You guessed it. Did you know that Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is dead? Yeah, dead, and that's why President Trump is right last weekend. So that is, all the Iran strikes and all that stuff, all the bombing and all that inside the Iranian regime to block war powers. Well, I guess you all know by now. And talk about Operation Epic Fury, because the joint Israeli military operations has been successful. Because you know what I'm talking about. So I'll explain this later on today. Later on, you guessed it, today, and so it's tomorrow's PlayStation Thursdays, and so it's Friday Night PlayStation podcast from Angel Song Productions, and I'll be doing this at Zozo Coffee House at 14th and Jones Street. And I did ask Maggie from Zozo Coffee House if I can choose room number 4 for PlayStation Thursdays. So there's another Zozo Coffee House barista that I can ask. You know what I'm talking about. And don't forget, I'm doing my website. Saturday Night Blaze Nation is on the web at SaturdayNightBlazeNation.weebly.com, and so it's my Facebook page as well. So you just did that just about as far as we're concerned. And speaking of this, what have I told you? That you guessed that, let's see. Oh yes, Tucker Carlson has a nicotine hijacked or anything else civilized. So who knows? So that's what we learned for this week about. You guessed it, U.S. Israeli strikes and all that stuff.
There you go.
As far as we're concerned, but who knows can be civilized about this one? Well, I guess you all know by now. And what do we learn for this week? Yeah, because here's the two things that I most happy about this one. Because last Sunday, I did sing at you guessed it. That's right. Oh yes, that's right. Mm-hmm. Countryside Community Church for you guessed it. Omaha Symphony Chorus winter concert, and oh my God, it was a huge blast. That you don't want to know about this one. Marjorie and my symphonic chorus, and I was there. So who knows? Teaming up with S&J singers, and these kids are so fabulous. So who knows? Can be civilized. So the attendance of this whole audience at Countryside Community Church is they're good. They're wonderful, and they like it about this one. So we're gonna do this in the spring for the season finale of Omaha Symphony Chorus. Of course, I know it's a rehearsal, and Josh has returned last Tuesday, and that's why I saw Josh over the weekend, and so that's why he hit. And I know Supposed to be picking me up. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Picking me up at you know who. That's right. Inside the round circle, and on our way to Community Bible Church because this could be on the Tuesdays. So who knows who's the rest. And afterwards, I know 9 rehearsals left about this one. So you just have to trust me about this first week of church. And by the way, what did we learn yesterday? Yes, I was you guessed it, with my resurrection singers. You guessed it. Yeah, Jeannie, Nola, and so it's my couple of my resurrection singers at Trinity Lutheran Church over at North 30th, and right across from my church as well. After I had to deal with music committee and all the music and liturgy committee with Reverend Tony and Reverend Michael, and oh god, it's all good. So that means we did rehearse this one song, and that could be a joint service, not this Sunday, but the next Sunday. I know it's gonna be third Sunday of Lent or something this Sunday. But what about the fourth Sunday? Is it? Yes, just before Palm Sunday starts. It's gonna be at Trinity Lutheran Church, and don't worry, I'll let Janice know about that. That she could be picking me up because rehearsal starts at what 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Oh, you crazy elementary music! You can't. Oh boy, crazy. But guess what? I know I'm supposed to be in bed earlier. Whatever. Trust me. Okay. That's why we rehearsed this at Trinity Lutheran Church. Yes, yes, last night, and it was a blast. So you have to trust me as far as we're concerned. Anyways, daylight savings time, like I said, spring forward. You know what I'm saying? Spring forward. Set your clocks forward. No, not backwards, forward. You know what I'm talking about. So who knows? Anyways, that's it for now. And like I said, you're inside my world and it's LHMusic's world. That's right. It's the website as far as we're concerned. And I'll be posting it. You know what I'm talking about. Later on tonight, after I deal with work and all that stuff. You guessed it, LHMusicsWorld.weebly.com is my Facebook page as well. And like I said, I'll be at Zozo Coffee House for Blaze Nation weekends for you know who. Blaze Nation Thursdays and Friday Night Blaze Nation podcasts from Angels on Productions. And don't forget these two websites you ought to know by now. LHMusic's the LHMusic times 6.wixsite.com/Blaze Nation Thursdays, and so is Friday Night Blaze Nation podcasts.weebly.com, and don't forget my Facebook page as well. You know what I'm talking about. And like I said, Saturday Night Blaze Nation website is on episode 141. Trust me, it's on the web. Saturday Night Blaze Nation.weebly.com, so it's my Facebook page as well. And you'll be glad you did. So who knows? And like I said, you see me on my videos like Blaze Nation Thursdays Final Thoughts, and so is my Everyday Agenda video podcast. It's the same way as Everyday Agenda podcast. You know what I'm talking about. From YouTube, and click on, on the web. You guessed it, YouTube, and you had to click on my username, LHMusic. That's me. You know what I'm talking about. And who knows? And don't forget, my Everyday Agenda podcast is on this weekend from Angels on Productions and Spreaker Studios this weekend, and you have to listen to it. These 3 podcasts you ought to know by now. Trust me. From iHeartRadio all the way up to Apple Podcasts, and so is Spotify and podcast distributors for these 3 podcasts. Blaze Nation Thursdays and Friday Night Blaze Nation, and so is my Everyday Agenda. So who knows who's Celeste? Well, that's it. And like I said, I will keep an eye on Tina. She tried to mess things up. Trust me. But anyways, I'll be back next Thursday for another edition of What Did We Learn for this week? And until we meet again, LH Music's about to sign off. Go with God's blessings. We salute all of you, America. And I'm out. See ya. Go. Bye-bye. All right.